What up? What up? What up? Okay. So, I hope everyone is doing well. Let me see if I could actually get my music to play. Oh, yay! It's working! Yay! Yay! Okay, okay. So, we are starting from the very beginning today. I have not played anything Ace Attorney related on this channel for 8 years, 9 years, something like that. But I thought, why not go back to the very beginning and, you know, give us an entire, what's the word I'm looking for? Get the entire series out here. Because I haven't done that. I mean, the only downside is that I don't have the investigations games on my computer right now, but it's okay. Hey, don't spoil my secrets. Hey, I was thinking about starting up again, but, I have to either start my game over or figure out a way to make, like, 2 saves for Horizon. So, I do want to stream it eventually at some point, but it might not be for a hot minute. But anyways, we are going to go ahead and start right from the beginning. No, I don't care. We're going to start from the very beginning. Let's go. Ow! Why did Steve just freaking blow my eardrums out? Holy shnikes. Yes, I do plan on doing Danganronpa as well. I might do that next week? Maybe? Yeah, there's a lot of death in this series. Alright. Oh shit! August 3rd! Boy, am I nervous. Right! Bye, girl! Ugh! Hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. A lot about you, and your client as well. Yes, we will work on... Okay. We will, we'll figure it out. Okay, okay. We'll get the whole month figured out. Sound good? Sound good? Okay. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes, girl, please message me the second you get it, you know, if you remember. Yes. This would not slide in America, by the way. You can't have any sort of bias towards your defendant in American trials. So... I just think it's so funny. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Okay, yeah, just text me after then. That's fine. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. Well, yeah, but they've changed a bunch of stuff. But, you know. It's over! My life, everything. It's all over. Oh, yeah. So, making some introductions. Belladonna, this is my friend, Caleb. Caleb, this is my wife. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty! Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. Oh shoot, where is my... Hold on. I am unprepared. I need my walkthrough. Is that cheating? Nah. I did it before. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. A little? Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna leave it open. I won't use it unless I absolutely have to. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Gulp. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Oh, that's easy. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Woo! I know this one. Glad I had the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No! No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know what the victim's name? Oh, the victim! Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab to check it at any time, okay? Tab. Right there. Cindy Stone, age 22. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? Hold on a second. Is my chat working over here? I hope so. Oh. I'm just gonna let that sit. Hopefully it will work. Should be working. The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right. Hold on, I have like a million tabs open. I'm trying to find my stuff. Okay. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Yeah, I get it, Mia. I love you, but I get it. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Oh, Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together! We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Antony! Didn't they all die? I don't know, Maya is my beloved. Love her so much. I wasn't dumped! She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it doing anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you, and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Hello, newbie. My cat has come to say hello. Kitty. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? You can hear him! Yay! Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We could clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof! Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog? I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, why not meet her in the afterlife? I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp! Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. He went. What do I do? I'll set him a signal. Lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order of the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼 to the stand. Mr. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. 𝙎𝙊𝘾, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Murder. Death. Witness's account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Will you stop with my mic? My cat is getting on my nerves. I'm sorry, chat. Be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. You just made me spill that drink, dude. Ugh. I'll take care of it later. As long as it doesn't get too freaking sticky. What have you done? Anubis. Anubis. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing, I guess. He just sniffed it. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Ah, shit. Thank you. I don't know why it keeps doing that. I am going to fix that really quick here, actually. I think I know why it's doing it. So give me just a second. I'll fix it. Hotkeys. I think I know why it's doing it. I just gotta fix it. Turn off my freaking keybinds. My cat stepped on my keyboard and turned my screen off, I think. I think that's what happened. I'm just gonna turn my keybinds off so it stops doing that shit. Alright. Sorry, guys. A freaking cat. I turned off the keybinds, though, so it shouldn't happen again. He's a freaking... something. I don't know. Are you chill now? Are you gonna stop messing things up for me? Are you chill? He's chill. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼 used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mia. Love you, but stop. I get it. I know how to play this damn game. This is not my first damn rodeo. Oh, whoa, they changed the voice on that. No, put it back. They changed it to the, oh no, put his original voice back. No. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh my god. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Uh-huh. Yeah. With what blackout? Uh-huh. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you keep telling yourself that, buddy. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. This record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼? Now, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now! Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. Sorry about that. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it! There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It must have been what I saw. And how do you know it's a freaking clock, dude? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yes, actually, I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known that the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he had never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her and he said, burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright? Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think through it carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼 heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here on this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼 heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. 𝙎𝘼𝘾, try to talk your way out of this one. I'm not sure what you mean, Amy. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right! How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I got so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness, sorry. Unfortunately. This... Oh, she's in the chat, but she's not with me today, no. This ends the cross-examination if Mr. Frank saw it. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mew! I mean, Chief! Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow that day, the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that could prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. Hey, Clem! He got found guilty. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. Wow, I can't read. And find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, guilty. Woo! Confetti! And with that, this court is adjourned. All right, how about one more? How about it, guys? We could start Turnabout Sisters. We've got time. Turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Bonk, bonk! Whew! I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No! I mean, bad! Bad, 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 bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Sydney Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. No! Don't keep it! No! 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 Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him. Huh? Oh, yeah! Right! What the heck is she talking about? This. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Don't look at me like that. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we could do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah! Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave me. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Alright, we got time. Let's go ahead and start case 2. And I really don't want to. But... because this case hurts. But... it's okay. Hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like, burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. I have to brace myself. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine. The papers? I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Faye, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Red, white, blue. And that's why I hate this case so much! My girl is dead! She's dead! Starts crying aggressively. Shakes my fucking computer screen. Wait, no! Because it gets worse, okay? Because once we get to game 3, there's gonna be way more lore that's gonna be dropped. It's gonna make you even more sad. And because I already know it, I'm already fucking depressed. This game. Diva. Sorry, I've got others in my Discord chat talking about this as well. And Diva down. Oh my god. Uh-oh. I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office? That smell. Blood! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Oh, my girls. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief. Chief. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there aren't any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. The thinker added to a court record. A court record? The court record. Jesus. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be... Must be pieces of the glass light standing by... Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in... Glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards added to the court record. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on this scrap piece of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store, dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I'd better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Right! I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding a phone in her hand. Why did I read it like that? Not a clue. Not a clue, actually. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on that sofa. Uh-oh. Hope she didn't run on me. One of many, actually. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. She seems to be in shock. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. It's sis. So she was already dead. So, you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This late at night? Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would this write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! Eek! This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. I'd better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought... It's okay. I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So, you crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry! I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. Sorry, gang, had to cough. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes. What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. Spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes! Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure her conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah! I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right! Oh! I just remembered. That detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure. Thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. Gerard, oh, it's okay. All I've been doing is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning, what? Can I thought it was all the same. How do I go back? Whatever. Once we're off and I can smell blood. Then I found her. My sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So, you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course! She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class, too. I had no idea. Wait! What? So, you're a real, honest-to-goodness spirit medium, with ESP and all that? Yes. In training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit, then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Huh? Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? Yeah, sure. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much! I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Right. I'll be back. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal! No trespassing! Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was, for innocent. Right, and you were... Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right! At your service! Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. Got the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey! Dick, get over here! Yes, sir! I'll be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew, he thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? I want to know the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. About Maya? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Oops. I was wondering, did you see my face cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure! I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. The cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive, you're quite the detective. Uh-huh. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Check the... okay. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait! One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, this April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already, then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. He is very stupid. I love him. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Let's go back. We're moving to the Gatewater Hotel. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting, I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Alright, give me 1 second. I just want to get this. There's an achievement. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Those are roses, Phoenix. Oh, was there not an achievement for that? Darn. I guess it doesn't count on Steam. It says my walkthrough says there's an achievement on the iOS release, but apparently it's not a thing on Steam. Boo. You guys think she's cute now? Oh no. Hey, what are you doing? No touching. Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. I know what's in that drawer. Anyway. Oh, wait. No, never mind. The houseplant was here. It's my boy, Charlie. Accordion line stricta, pal. What's that? Still didn't get it. It's fine. Alright, anyways. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. That wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya. Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Acha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He's refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? I know exactly why he's refusing. And it's about that prosecutor. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me, why won't you just take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. You noticed! It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. Oh, wait. That reminds me. I want to listen to the call. Oh, yeah. It's the call we saw at the beginning. Okay. Hiya. Oh, you're back! Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see? Just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Or... I see. I've been abandoned, then. No, Maya! No! No, I'm right here! What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. And I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. Yeah, I know what incident too. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. We will talk more about that man in case 4 when we get there, but I will leave it a secret for now. So, do you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, that reminds me. 17 years old! Shit, okay. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who, ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White. Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? No. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, no one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! And I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. Yeah, it got me crazy. There has to be something in there. Can we go get it? Well, let's go see what's in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon. Sir, I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the, facilities? If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No! Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now is my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah! I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where? Oh, pardon me. Where have I heard that name? White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? He's gonna lock in. Trust. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all this. I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake, I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy, still there. Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. It's you guys are so funny. He is a loser, but I love my wet dog loser. Who is DMing me? Oh. Ew, you have an AI profile picture. No. Go away. There's my man! Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence that she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin, then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir! My name's Dick 𝙎𝙊𝘾𝙄𝘼, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼. Please, describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found inside the window, here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective 𝙎𝙬𝘾𝙄𝘼, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Ms. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh, smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Except, I don't have to. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Ugh, give me his old voice back! Ugh. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May is suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Yes, she is. Well, I guess she is. Thank you. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes! Yeah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hello, Gleb. Welcome back. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab tests... What the fuck did I just say? Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Please stop calling it that. Are we getting cross-examination? I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful! Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Blah, 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 blah. First statement. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify to me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But... no butting your way out of this one, Detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Oh boy. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? Day after. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being? That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have the right time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Which one should I say, chat? He's a sham, the detective's a sham, or I'm a sham. Alright. I'm gonna close my eyes and just stop at random. Detective Gumshoe, was I a fool to trust you and your report? Huh? Me? I wasn't... Huh? Detective Gumshoe. Arr! I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Why'd he bark? Because I made it sound like a bark. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. He's like a wet dog. He is like a wet dog. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Clem, I think you have a type. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? What could that type possibly? I don't know. Himbos, wet dogs. Pick your poison. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Wink. Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain for wanton winking. Aww, yes, Your Honor. That's not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices? That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. It was, like, 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. That girl, she caught up to her, and she hit her! Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy-witsy. Just so y'all know, I am indeed making the winking face at the end of every time she does it. I don't know why. I just am. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor! Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Yeah, we get it. 2. How did you know it was my client? Huh? Well, Gee! First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? She has a point. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. You're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. You guys saw the eye twitch, right? No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But, still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Rawr, what are you trying to say, you bead lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl. I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Rawr. Please hold. Rawr. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack, and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her, and she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statuey clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Yeah, how is that any better? But okay. How did you know that the thinker was a clock, eh? How did you know? Like, yes, I know. How did you know? Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock. Hi, Space Cow. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order, Miss May. Can you explain how you know this was a clock? Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If you stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So, what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's... because I heard it. Yes! I heard it! Say the time! So, you've been to the law offices of Faye and Company. No! Hey! I didn't say that! Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. The law offices of Faye and Company, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the... No! Well, that's right. I guess that's right. No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing the clockwork. How could you possibly... just take a look. Right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright! Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Tisk tisk. Eh? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. No. No, shut up. Edgeworth, I love you, but shut up. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can. I sure can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me that proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Oops, wrong button. I got too excited. Hit the wrong button. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Woohoo! You have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective 𝙎𝘼𝘾𝙄𝘼 overlooked it. Detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon! I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. It's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Yes. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce evidence that will prove the witness had not seen this clock before. Yeah. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Ooh, oh. I'm not voice acting that. What's it doing, you porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. So silly me. Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. So scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it! Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! That! I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Ms. Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Ooh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous! Does the defense surely claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Yes. Yes, I do, actually. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is this stupid thing again. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May! Shut up, all of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer! It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad girl? Is that it? Is that it? real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will ya? You killed her, didn't you? Order! There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. So you admit you tapped her phone. But wait, I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way can she prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer, but I can prove it, and I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night? Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. At 9 o'clock at night? Iced coffee? You know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the crime. Is not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime, which has no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No! They're gonna let her just walk away! There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of it. I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. Oh, but it does. But it does. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? We're gonna accept it. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May, herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right! I'm ready. I hope this is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Let's see. 4th and 5th. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Precisely 9 o'clock then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir. 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy! I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 o'clock, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? To make an alibi? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir. A what? Embrasser? Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good! There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave his stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No. Wait, please wait. Yes, Stephanus have something to add. One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Oh, alright. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Ah! Oh, rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Oh, my boy. Objection overruled. The witness will answer that question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Ah, yes, quite. Indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Oof! You fool! Oh, my boy. I've done it! I've won! Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof! Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all today for the trial of my FA. Court is adjourned. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool, too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir! I'm gonna find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find it by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you! I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. Alright, gang, so... do we continue? Or do we stop here? I've been going for 2 hours. It's almost 11 o'clock here, but I could keep going. I have no problem still going. I've still got quite a lot of energy, surprisingly enough. Let me see how much more we've got left. Is it just the investigation and another trial? Or... yeah, it is just like one more investigation. And... it's only one more investigation and another trial, to be honest. So... truth be told, I have no problem still going. But... I also don't know when I'll be back to it. Because next week I am going back to my streams with my girlfriend, and this week I've got other stuff planned for streams, so it's just one of those things where it's like, do we keep going? Do we not? You know, I'm unsure. But I'm all right. I think we are going to stop here. And I only say that because I would like some extra time to set up the rest of the streams for this week and do some other stuff. So we're going to stop here. we'll probably come back in about 2 weeks. Or if I decide to pop in randomly over the weekend with it, you know, whatever, I will keep everybody updated and all that. So, thank you guys for joining me tonight, and I will see you all next time. Tomorrow for something. What am I streaming tomorrow? What am I streaming tomorrow? Oh, Wolf Quest tomorrow. So, I will see you all tomorrow, same time as today. if you're gonna come and join me anyway. Bye, guys! If I can get my stuff switched. Jesus.